Howdy, folks. Welcome, one and all. So I position my camera here. Bear with me. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. How's everybody doing? Today, I'm going to do a little cleanup. Oh, it's been a well, it's been a long year, but it's been a long week. And let me put my, post my usual comment, my welcome, folks comment. Welcome, folks. And I'm going to be cleaning this mess up little by little, so bear with me. Don't bear with me, just enjoy. I never know where to begin. And at the very beginning. So tomorrow, I've got mechanical inspection, so we'll see how that goes. We shall see how that goes, and see if there's anything I got to take care of, or if it's all hunky-dory. And put this up here. So today I took care of, I actually got 3 inspections coming up in the next 3 days. And that is, we're looking at tomorrow, Monday, is going to be AC inspection. Tuesday is going to be framing inspection. And Thursday is going to be insulation inspection. Rough insulation, that's the walls, basically. So I'm picking everything up because if I were an inspector, I would want to see everything nice and clean. That would leave a much better impression. So there we go. This nozzle's clogged, but let me close that up. I better. It's not that clogged, apparently. I'm going to put a new tip on it. But apparently this no clog tip is a no clog tip. It's still good. It's very weak, so I'm going to put a new nozzle on it. But I don't want to take this nozzle off because then the foam at the tip will dry up. So I may put this away along with this one. So how's everybody doing out there? You'll see me walking back and forth to different places, putting away different things. So where each of them goes. Trying to clean off the table because usually the inspector, it would be nice to have a nice, in case he needs to review the plans or something, nice place to look at them. Nails, always nice to have nails. So like I said, by the way, if I'm a little slow or confused, it's because I'm doing two things at once, and frankly, because I'm tired and I had a long day. And my battery is going low. Let me fix that by plugging this in. Stand by. There we go. So yeah, it's been a long day. Like I said, Monday I've got mechanical, Tuesday framing, and Thursday insulation. So I made sure all the mechanical's ready to go. So for sure tomorrow. The framing is also ready to go. That's what I've been working on today. And I've got a few little tidbits that are not really that important, and I should still pass insulation without them. However, I'm going to do my best to knock it all out as much as I can. Because frankly, I don't want to delay this job any further. As soon as I can get those 3 inspections passed, that's it. After framing and installation, I seal it all up, the drywall. Done. In fact, after framing, I could seal up the ceiling. So that's not a problem, I think. Regardless, I'm going to get all 3 of them first before I start putting drywall up. My nails go way over here. So, oscillating tool, and the batteries. As always, I put them to charge, and the ones that are charged, I stack up for tomorrow. And they don't take that long. Some of these are already almost fully charged. So many tools, so little time, right? Circular saw. And while I'm going over there, might as well take my hammer drill. There we go. No batteries, good. Pinch crimp ring pincher. That's for plumbing. Stapler. Put these away. Pneumatic nailer. All right. I don't know how these staples got all so messed up. I see some comments. Hey, Al, how's it going? Good evening. Good evening to you. I'm just chilling today. Just relaxing, getting my house in order. Literally, my house in order. Ha! That's funny. Okay. Half-inch staples. Half-inch staples. This was for the AC straps. Sorry about that, folks. Had a call come in, and okay, this is garbage. This is garbage. This is garbage. So many different tools go to so many different places. So you got to do what you got to do. Here's hammer. I know where that one goes. Carpentry. Clamps go in the clamp rack at the temporary clamp rack, which is one of the studs in my wall. Keys, pocket. Screwdriver, drawer. Hammer tacker. That works. Hammer tacker actually goes with my, I put this with my roofing, not roofing, air conditioning tools, because that's what I've been using it for. Actually, you know what? Let me put it with my staple guns, because it makes more sense. Okay, I don't believe I have any more loose staples around, but knowing me, I probably do, and I'll just throw them in separately, but at least here are the boxes. Stapler and staples in the staple drawer. All right. Don't know where to begin. Start on this side and go this way. This is garbage. This goes with the discs with the saw blades. This and this and this go with the air conditioning supplies. So does this and this. And I probably forgot some other stuff, but here we go. You know what? It's right next to the drywall supplies, so I'm going to put that over there. Now this is another camera that I have, so I'm going to put my camera up on my fridge for the moment. Because every now and then I turn it on and aim it and set it for the screwdrivers, screwdriver bits, pliers, and the drill bit. Drill bit goes here, under here. Metal bits. This is the pliers, screwdriver bits, and of course, screwdrivers. Okay, this goes when I find the knife. This and this. This is a beautiful tool here. Comes in very much in handy. It actually pulls and cuts tie wraps, but I'm talking monster sized 4-foot tie wraps. Hey Dave, good to see you. Mako. Yeah, so this is another wonderful air conditioning tool that you almost can't do without. All right. Speaking of air conditioning, metal tape. Okay, let me put this away. See, there's so many different things to put in different places that you don't want to get lost. Battery. This is the angle grinder. And on the way back, I picked up one of my tape measures. Here's another one of my tape measures. Here's another one of my tape measures. It's no wonder I can never find a tape measure. Tape measure, tape measure, tape measure. What's in here left? Nothing. This is an empty box. Broken disc. See, folks, this is the reason now, yeah, I could put a guard on it, but that just defeats the purpose. I don't have my guard on the angle grinder, and every time I set it down someplace, like a big pile of tools, it inadvertently leans against something and breaks the disc. Thank God for these Harbor Freight discs that are relatively inexpensive, but look at that. It's such a shame that I mean, usually I wear it down all the way down to, to the nub. But, well, that's why I take the discs off and put them away separate from the machine as often as I can. Pliers. This goes in the carpentry. It's a marker. This goes on top of my tools because I use them all the time. Nothing like having a set of gloves handy. This goes here. This goes with pliers. Wrench goes in the wrenches. The cutter goes with the electrical stuff. So does the 11-in-1 screwdriver, which cannot forget to put 3 of the pieces on. Okay. Step drill bit, pliers. These are things that I've used in the last day or two. It's just non-stop for the insulation. I was cutting it with this, fantastic. Anyway. Okay, this goes with these. What the heck is it? Oh yeah, I know. These caps are to return. I don't need them. Put them in the return pile. All right. Another battery. By the way, for batteries, you know, the DeWalt batteries, they're fine and everything, but I'm not going to pay $99 for a battery, let alone 60 or even 40. These things, I get them for $50 a pair, $40 a pair sometimes. 5 amp hour batteries, they're imitations, and depending on the brand, some of these turn out pretty darn good. And this is fully charged still, and I use these all the time. I have a whole stack of them for my DeWalt tools. I always buy tool only, and it's a lot cheaper that way. And Amazon, you just buy the batteries. People argue, oh, it doesn't last as long. So look, I'll tell you what, carry a bunch of them around. How often? I mean, it doesn't make any sense that you have to have a tool that'll last with the battery. There's no tool of the heavy tools that'll last all day long. My circular saw, if I'm using it all day, and you know, that's why I have the miter saw back there plugged in. But for quick cuts and stuff like that, if I'm using it all day, even a DeWalt battery won't last all day. Sorry, it doesn't. So put this in here. And that's another thing, the charger that I bought a 4 battery charger. I think it was like 20 or 30 bucks. It imitates the DeWalt one. You know, you gotta shop smart, folks. You gotta shop smart. So let me share my pet peeve recently. I don't know if it's the same with you guys, but just in the past week, every time I go to open up something on YouTube, there's always a commercial in the front. It's like 30 minutes long or a minute long. I don't know if they did something. They messed up some. Comment if you have experienced that. And I usually cancel, go back, and see if those 30 seconds turn into 15 or whatever. If they don't, I just skip whatever I'm watching. I don't care. There's plenty of stuff to watch. And I switch to an alternate streaming media if they continue doing that. You know, I understand they might want to drive you to their ad-free, but you know, now I heard tell there's ad blockers out there and stuff like that, and I probably got to get one. But you know what? I don't mind, and I have never minded small 5-second advertisements. But 30 seconds before you even watch the thing, and then every 5 or 10 minutes lately, though, I saw 2 or 3 different shows where they just stick a stupid ad in, and it's not a commercial, it's an ad. You know, it drives me nuts. No matter how many times you say I'm not interested, or this ad's inappropriate, or I've seen it, they still place them. They still put them. That's my pet peeve for the day. This, the little. By the way, if you ever get on Amazon and you want to buy one of these little things, this is a a hot wire for either cutting insulation or cutting insulation board and stuff, don't. It doesn't get that hot. It's super slow. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's a piece of garbage. And yes, it's going back. It's very rare that I get up the courage to return anything, but that one's going back. All right. Garbage. This goes with the bottom row. This goes over here. So how's everybody doing out there? Everybody doing well? Let's see, plumbing, more plumbing. Ah, yes. This goes inside. This is plumbing. Okay. This is trash. Alrighty. Where were we? Let's see. This goes with my electrical as well. This goes with carpentry. So does this. Storage. Carpentry. Alright. Garbage. I know where these go. Oscillating saw blades. All right. Tip. Okay, these. I don't believe I have any more of these. So they go in there. This is the tip. Those go in the back. Ah, another saw blade. I mean, yeah, saw blade. Saw blade. Tip up here. Drill bits. Okay. Another wonderful tool. This one I leave here because the screwdriver, I just use it. The impact drill, that there's no sense putting it away. I use it all the time. Okay, these are all still charging, so I'll just leave that there. Doggy treats for my dog, that's good. Okay. This is garbage. These are instructions. They go with the instructions. Let's go ahead and put these things away. Electrical, screws, air conditioning. And I don't know where I put my duck knife. Well, I'm going to have to keep looking for it, but it'll turn up. Okay, where are we at? Cover for this thing. Very important. There we go. Nice and safe. Garbage, 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 garbage. Garbage. Build it. Speaker. What we got here? Plumbing. This goes with this. And it goes inside the house because this is actually for the RV. Okay. That away in a second. I need to strip this wire, create some little plugs, some little pigtails. Hobby, what the heck do you need pigtails for? You don't have any hair. Well, it's not those kind of pigtails. Garbage. Torch. Isn't that nice? That's how I start my fires. And yes, I turned it off before I put it away. Okay. Another AC thing. And I know I saw something AC related here. Oh no, this is electrical. Boy, getting tired. I'm already tired from the whole day, is what I'm getting at. But okay. Don't need this, don't need that. Wrenches. These things. Okay. Wrenches. See now, I know some of you have. Hey, Migs, how's it going? And now I know some of you shop at Harbor Freight for certain tools or for supplies or whatever, and I love these little colored things, these colored things, but I never remember which one's which. And you could even with this, they're pretty good. But so I did one of these things. I put the. I hope that's correct. Let me see the. As far as the camera is, I hope it's correctly showing. Yeah, it says mirror my camera. So I don't know if you guys can read this normal or if it's backwards. Hopefully it's straightforward for you guys. It's backwards to me. Anyway, uh, it's worth getting a label maker and putting all these things on. Very worth it. I mean, if you're a mechanic, I used to work on my car all the time. And when you work on your car, I mean, you don't even hesitate. You go, oh, that's definitely 9/16. That's it, because you do it all the time. But if you don't do it that often, or rather, if you haven't done it in a while, the standard ones, 9/16 or whatever, I usually remember. But sometimes, you know, everything's all a matter of perspective. And sometimes something looks, because it's on a big building, it looks like a smaller nut, or because it's on a little tiny thing, it looks like a bigger thing. So, it is what it is. Good. Thanks, Migs. It's straight. So yeah, I got my. So I'm just putting away stuff because get ready for that inspection tomorrow. Hey, look at that Wood magazine. Isn't that great? Hey, haven't had time to read it. Haven't had time to open it. This goes in that toolbox. This goes over here. This goes under blades. This goes under paperwork. This gets. Okay, so. Grab my. I don't know how this got opened because I know I put it away right. I must have just thrown it around and it got just all discombobulated like this one. Okay. I gotta put these away in the house. I'm just gonna put them away for the moment here and I'll get them later. All right. Like I said, it's late, been working all day, and I'm just exhausted. Throwing away caps of insulation, spray foam. So, let's see, what do we got here? Ryobi, yeah, I don't need that. Well, might as well put this in here. Okay. Goes on the fridge because it belongs to the fridge. Let's go over here. I've got more than enough space now where it's comfortable. I usually leave half of it clean. Screws. Okay, caulking goes with the caulking. That goes over there. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What's not focused? The camera at all? Well, yeah. Okay, it's straight but not focused. Yeah, if I get too close, it's not focused. Hang on a second. Let me be right back. There we go. I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to respond to a couple of messages. Okay. So I even forgot what I was saying, but tomorrow I have mechanical inspection. If all goes well, I've got framing the next day, and then an insulation rough the next day. If all three of those go well, you guys are going to be seeing this lives more often and at a fast pace because I'm going to be drywalling and compounding. Come soon, very, very soon. Okay, this part's all good to go. There's a bunch of debris on the table. I'll sweep it off now. This I need. This I gotta take care of. These I gotta put away. Okay. Room time. What am I doing? I've been throwing so many things away, I almost threw away my Sharpies. My silver Sharpies, and a couple of them only. They go, hey, but why in the world do you need silver Sharpies? Well, the reason that I need silver Sharpies is because when you're on black cloth cutting duckboard, you need something that you can see. Let's see here. Okay, so this is nice and clean, dusted off-ish, you know, construction ready. I'm gonna go grab the other cart, which I tend to have a bunch of stuff on throughout the day. So I spent a little while, it feels like my wife was laughing at me the other day because at night what I like to do is I like to drive the cart around and anything that I've left in, you know, because I finished working on electrical and then I leave a stapler, you know, rather than walk all the way back to the table or something. And then so I've got stuff scattered around, and not a good habit, but that's me. And then so at the end of the day, I take the cart and I push it around and I load all the stuff up. And my wife cracks up because she spent some time in the patio and she goes, "You look like a librarian." And it's kind of funny pushing my little cart and doing all my stuff. All right, this has got to go saved for the For the insulation stuff, stand by. All right. I spend more time than I care to taking Amazon packages and cutting them up for the recycling bin. It's just that one can go in the garbage. The recycling bin is at the curb, so. These go home. Put them in the to be organized. This one as well. This one as well. Nothing's ever easy. Ready? Yeah. My cousin just texted me. My other cousin, one is here on the live. The other one texted me that we're gonna have breakfast or something, and he's gonna call me in the morning. I'm not gonna break the live just to answer him. Thumbs up. So thumbs up if he's seeing this. Well, the advantage to using a few of these in a row is now you got a bunch of extra tips for when you need them. The spray foam, whatever it's called, the insulation. So I started a fire today before the rain came. Completely got rid of all the. It was a nice big fire. It took a good chunk out of the stump, and it got rid of a lot of the stuff. But well, still need more. But okay. Redheads. This goes with the AC for the moment. What's this? Split washers. Okay, these go with these. And it turns out I don't need them. Yeah, I'll put these away over there. Talking to myself again. Here we go. I'm going to pack this away to return it because this hot wire is completely useless. put this over to. The advantage I have is that my wife, when she goes out on her way back, she always offers if whether if I need her to go to Kohl's or so if I need to go to Kohl's or if she needs to go to Kohl's to return something, then she always offers, which is nice. And likewise, Home Depot and stuff. She says it's her way of doing her part to save me time to get the house done faster. And I mean, how do you respond to that? You know, because she busts her butt all day long while I'm here. Yeah, I'm working on a house, but this is physical. She works twice as hard as I do, bottom line. So. And we're not getting any younger. Getting tougher. I don't know where my third item is, but I'll find it. The one I have to return stuff. There's another set of these wonderful things. All right. Next. Silicone. I'll put this in the supplies because this is silicone for my windows, for the baseboard, for a lot of stuff. Faster with my knife, but I don't have my knife now, so it's enjoyable to pop those things. All right. Another glove. Very important. My notebook. I've been taking notes on. In fact, I got to finish this today or tomorrow, whatever. Well, actually today, because I got to start ordering tomorrow all the drywall, so it'll come in on time. I use Romac to do my drywall as opposed to one of the big box stores, because the big box stores, they drop it off in the front. They don't walk it up into your house and distribute it like Romac does. And it's fantastic. I mean, you know what it is to have it delivered directly to the room you need. Okay, I want 3 over here. I want 4 over here. I want 5 over. I don't have to be lifting or lugging those things up. All I got to do is lift it to lug it onto a lift, put it up against the ceiling, and well, you guys will see it soon. You guys will see it soon. Yep, another one of these. Good. I put these somewhere on a... I must be going mad. I put the great stuffs on a wall. I don't remember which wall now. Oh yeah, I do. Over there. Good? Good, good. Yep, over there. In case you guys didn't recognize, that was fire foam. It's now fire caulk and fire foam are meant to, at a certain temperature, they expand and fill in the holes and block them from the air going up and down. And that's important because, well, it's code for one thing. But God forbid the event of a fire, you don't want the fire to spread quickly. You want to block off the airs through the walls as much as possible. Yeah, that's one way to do it. Okay, so this goes to that. This goes to the electrical. This goes on the wall. Don't have any others handy. There we go. Amazing how quickly you find all your tools at the end of the day, but you're looking for them all throughout the day. Okay. Gloves. You know, there's something about the word glove. All right. I don't know if you guys watch Hogan's Heroes at all. Recently or in the old times and stuff. There was an episode where I think, what was his name? Hans, something, I think it was Hans. Clink brought in a special sergeant that got AA double plus as the rating for the Stalag system. But unfortunately, it backfired on him because the sergeant reported Clink as a mess and Schultz and all this. And so they were all trying to get rid of him. And well, there was a conversation in the episode where he was talking about, and it looks like the Führer's picture is not level, something or other. He had that funky accent and voice that sticks with you. And Hogan goes, Colonel Hogan said, can I do that myself, or do I have to get somebody? It was in the, and he goes, no, you could do that yourself, but it must be handled with gloves. And ever since I heard gloves, anytime I have an interior dialogue in my head, whenever I pick up a set of gloves and I go, oh, I got my gloves. It's just, that's the way I see the world. An insight into my crazy mind. Okay. Staples. Very good. Okay, staple. Okay. Receipt for air conditioning parts. Receipt for Harbor Freight. Receipt for Harbor Freight. Receipt for Harbor Freight. Receipt for air conditioning parts. How much was that piece? Ah, here we go. It was in this one. $50. Yeah, I might as well return it. That beam cost me $50 and I only needed one instead of two. I was wondering if it was worth the trip, but yeah, it's worth the trip. $50 is $50. Okay, so I got some more staples here. Let me put these away. Can't begin to see what kind of a mess I have here. Staples. Okay. Flashlight. Ooh. Very, very bright. I like it. Mosquito fogger. Put this away. This goes back to my house. So I made this. This is a fantastic little box that I made. Just so you know, it's there's the. It's got a little 12, not a little, pretty decent 12 size battery in it, and I got backup, auxiliary, lights, 12-volt right turn and left turn signal, and that is so I can plug in the a trailer plug, either that type or that type, and test them. Came in very handy the other day when I was testing a set of lights on my dad's trailers. Very handy indeed. Oh boy. Let's see. This also goes with electrical. This goes with that thing. This is from Harbor Freight, and this is just a fantastic. This is my favorite air thing. First of all, it's got this lock-on thing, and it's got a pressure gauge. Fills up real quick when you have a compressor. A tire inflator. Fantastic piece of equipment. I just love it. All right. This is a heater. I never opened the instruction manual. Or, I mean forget the instruction manual. I never read those anyway. I never opened the remote control for it, but it comes in handy, so make sure we do that. At least I'll have the remote control next to the heater. With these Paco batteries. Paco. I wonder where they're from. And we say China? Probably. All right. Let's take this. Dump. Okay. This goes under painting supplies. Oh, look, there's another receipt for air conditioning parts. Good. Good. Okay, screws and screws. Okay. Good. Let me put these screws away, and while I'm at it, I'll head over and put up these electrical things. Okay. How's everybody doing out there? Good. All right. Cat lose these. They're for the air conditioner. And while we're at it, let me grab the painting stuff. Be right back. Another extension cord. For those of you that were here earlier, this makes 4 in the mix. I mean, what did I say? Extension cord? I meant tape measure. Okay. Home Depot and Harbor Freight receipts. Always important in case I have to return anything. Paint. Miscellaneous. And this is important because I'm going to need it tomorrow. So I'm just going to leave it here. Along with the nails, as soon as I find where I put the nails. This is a joist nailer. Joist hanger nailer, joist nail nailer. So it nails these things. And even though I put them all up already, the inspector has a question about one of them. I'm just going to go ahead and, hey, it doesn't hurt to have extra straps on something. I don't know whether it's supposed to take them or not, but it will now. All right. Pencil goes in here. Goes down here. Let's go over there. Along with this. Okay. We're nearing the, well, I don't know if we're nearing the finish line. I still got a ways to go, but All right. You know what? I'm going to clean this all out, and then I'm going to turn it upside down and sweep it up, because to try to get this clean. You know, wow, this is heavy. What's on here? What is on? Oh, I get it. Yeah. It's a concrete nailer. Bam, bam. Aluminum. All right. You know what? I'm lifting it up because it's a lot easier that way. Maybe. Yeah. All right. Many of you know I hate to bend down. If I don't have to. If I have to once, I'll do it once, and that's it. If I have to do it multiple times, I'll find a way to only do it once. Miscellaneous. Oh, that comes in handy. It's a set of tweezers. I don't remember ever. I don't know why it fell down there, but. And this is a battery tester, and these are. Apparently, this is a catch-all for stuff that. Okay, I know where this goes, and where this goes. I know where this goes, and this. And this I could use here. Okay, everything else is just dust and garbage. So now we do things the easy way. Namely, turn it upside down and dump. There we go. I haven't seen it so clean in such a long while. A week. All right. And by the way, that sound that you heard was a dull razor blade. I'm just going to sweep it up and put it in the garbage. Okay, forget sweeping it up. Pick it up. Oh, it is what it is. Always look inside just in case there's something very important and very small that you missed. And if you ever have a blade, then always put it in between two pieces of cardboard, because you don't want somebody accidentally pushing down on the garbage can, and whether it's you or somebody else, and hurting themselves. Well, this is a tip to a clamp. So I always got to, oh, excuse me, I got to look around, see which clamp is missing a tip, which there is always a few. And there you go. I'm pretty much set for tomorrow, but there's still a little area there that I should pick up, so let's go ahead and work on that a little. How's everybody doing out there? All righty, let's see here. Let's take you to this part of the world. That's one thing about the camera. I mean, I guess it does sort of. The light, whether it's over there, it's really bright and I can see everything. Here it's dark, but the camera picks it up. No. Okay, so before I clean stuff up, I just got these in. These are O-rings, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, because I had a leak today. And let me go over to my, and grab my wrench. Actually, I think I've got a different wrench over here. Yes, I do. A bigger one. Sorry, crescent wrench, but whatever. Channel locks. You know, I always get channel locks and crescent wrenches mixed up, because some time ago there's a company called Crescent. They make channel locks, so it gets annoying. But anyway, now this may leak. This may leak because, I mean, I don't have the water on, but there's still enough water in this that possibly, maybe, possibly might not. All right, so I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a little rubber O-ring on this, and it is somewhat deformed. It should be an O-ring, and it's more like a flat ring, but regardless, I'm going to grab here in the hopes that I could find the exact size, which I should be able to find. There it is. That's the exact size. We'll put it in here. Put it all the way to the bottom, and let's test it. Come on, get in there without, there we go. I don't want to cross thread it. Okay, so this one is very, very tight in here. I'm going to turn on the water now, and I'll be right back. we got lucky here. Perfect. That did it. I mean, I know it doesn't matter. It really, really doesn't matter much because the tests are already over. I can throw this out. Completely cheap, deformed ring. So the tests don't matter. I mean, the tests already were taken. So I don't need to have that pressurized anymore. I could completely have it, but I like to have it pressurized. And pretty soon I'm going to be connecting all the faucets and everything else. And I don't know when I'll get to the showers, if before or after, but I'd like to be able to have the option of just always turning the pressure on and testing throughout. It is what it is. All right. This is garbage, and this is plumbing. So let me do that. There's my garbage can, so we throw stuff away on the fly. And this is garbage, this is garbage, this is garbage. This is garbage. Plumbing, return, and wood. Wood goes here. Plumbing goes here. And return goes over here. What's next? This is fine. This could use some stacking over here. Garbage, a blade. Okay. I need to put that where it goes. Let's see what do we got here. I know how to use a propane fogger. I don't need instructions for that. So let's see here. Yep, almost over. And pretty soon, I'll turn into, in a week or two, I'll turn into Hernando, the guy that makes the spackle. This, if I'm not mistaken, is a, filter. This is a AC filter. Vacuum filter, a vacuum for a shop vac filter. for when my other one runs out. This is just a box of stuff that I gotta sort. Alrighty. Oh, look at that. I could put that all in the same place. Paint, that's garbage. This is garbage. And with this, except for one item, I am done. Right, and all I got to do now is the last place I got to clean, which is the floor of my lift. Because when I'm up there doing what I'm doing, my lift gets a workout. I can't be throwing stuff on the ground. That wouldn't make any sense. I end up throwing it at the bottom of the lift. I could throw it on the ground, but you know. There's no room for a little tiny garbage can, so the lift becomes a garbage can. Got a clamp, got a brush, I got a knife, very important, and another one of these things for my clamps. Always extra. So, okay, let me sweep that up, put this away. And with that, folks, let me finish the sweepy sweepy. Ow! Try not to hit your knuckles while you're working in close proximity. That's not a good thing. Okay, we are somewhat done. Face for the night. Okay, folks. Hey, how's it going, Chris? Nope. No, Chris. So it turns out, let's see. Turns out nothing. It's. I've never been good at estimating time from a long time ago. In other words, I can't estimate from the beginning of a job how long it's going to take. I could, because I have in the past. If it's a crew, I know this crew should take about 1 to 2 weeks to do this, 2 to 3 weeks to do this, et cetera, et cetera. That's when it's a crew of 4 people or 6 people or a company. However, let's say, for instance, a crew of 4 people who know everything that I know, design, foundation, block work, stucco, truss work, framing of all types, roof framing, deck work, underlayment, roofing, electrical, plumbing, HVAC, insulation, drywall, painting, compound. List goes on and on and on and on with all the little details, all the way up to finish work, tile work as well. A crew of 4 who know all of that, like to my level, would probably take 6 to 8 months tops, maybe 4 to 6 months, probably 6 months. 6 months, let's say 8 months on the outside to finish a house this size, 3,500 square feet. Now, you would think, oh, well, if it's a crew of 4 in 6 months, then in a year, a crew of 2 could finish it. Not really, because now we're talking, it's exponential. So we're probably looking at a year and 2 months, 14 months, 16 months, if it's 2 people. I've been working at this for approximately 2 years and a month. Now, you got to take off the fact, to my credit, the trusses took 11 months to get here. So during those 11 months, I took my time putting some block. I had months to spare, and I ended up creating building the whole erector set, as I call it, the steel building, the 40 by 80 steel building. Thing's monstrous, huge, and it's very comfortable. So there's that. Plus, take time off to see your family every now and then. But all in all, I've been one person doing this thing. And if I were to estimate how long would one person take, an average person, if they're working regular hours, if they're young, and if they're working Monday through Friday, probably 2 years. Let's say it'd take 2 years. Now, obviously, if you were to count the actual time I've been working on this, we're probably talking a year and a half. Here's the thing: I'm considerably older than the young guy I mentioned. I'm 58. These guys are, in their 20s and 30s. The ones that do roof work and this work and that work and concrete block work and stuff. Especially the concrete slab. Now, to be honest, I did not do the floor slab. Hey, I did the framework, I did the rough plumbing, I did the rough electrical, rough AC, all of the rough work, the layout, the batter boards, the grading, the excavation, the fill, the compacting. That was all me. The form work, but I did not do the pour. So, I don't know one single person who can do a what was it? It was a 67-yard pour in well, by themselves. It's just, sorry, it would come out like garbage, not as beautiful as this did. And they'd probably be dead. If they were 58 years old, they certainly would be. So, and I'm overweight. So add to the mix. So I'll tell you, it takes a lot longer, and like you said, it takes what it takes. That's exactly right. I expect now. My latest update is I'm shooting for late January, mid February. Mid February, I'm shooting for. If all goes well, and this week I get my framing, installation, and let me put them in order: mechanical insulation, mechanical framing, and then insulation, rough insulation, inspected, passed. Then by the end of the week, I'll be ordering drywall and going full throttle with the drywall. That's something that I do enjoy doing. A lot of work, and I know I'm going to get carpal tunnel because with the drill, it's a lot of work. Anyway, so yeah, not done yet. But I would have expected, there's 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 a lot of stuff in my mind that I have the dates completely wrong. First of all, for example, the drywall work. All right, I recently I did one room in a day, not including the ceiling, but I did one room, and it was a fairly large size room in a day, and I'm talking up to the first coat. All right, so I know how fast I can go. But before all of this started, I probably would have said, "Oh yeah, I could do a third of the house in a day." I doubtful, and that's including the ceiling. Doubtful. We'll see how long it takes. I've got myself scheduled. That's why it's February. I've got a whole month scheduled of drywall, month and a half, drywall and up to the finish work. I don't know how long it'll take. I don't know. Everything that I've done is taking longer. Everything. It's like the trusses. I expected. I had two people helping me uh, on the trusses, and I was in the middle blocking. And I've done trusses before, but I've done them when I was 20 and 30, not 60 or close to 60. So when I did the trusses, I thought, for sure, we'll only have to rent a crane for a couple hours. 6 hours. 6 hours. And it was brutal. We were all beat. I owe my friends big time for that one. Big time. Got to cook a nice big meal when I get everything done. But it's Andrew Haig and his buddy Jason. Big help, big help. And my brother. My brother also came by for that day to help me out. And he had a bad shoulder at the time. Now his shoulder's considerably better. But oh man, So I'm thankful to everybody. My cousin helped me a lot with. My cousin Alex helped me with the warehouse. It's nice to have. I mean, I didn't get that much help. I did probably 98% of the actual labor and all of this was me. However, that 2% is a lot of favors, a lot of friends, and a lot of time for each of them. And so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And as far as lives, I'm sorry, Chris, I haven't been filming lives lately because I have been recording everything, every piece of footage. You know how it's drilled into your head from all my chats with my friends, my YouTube buddies. If it's not on video, it didn't happen. So I can show my descendants, hey, your grandpa, your dad, your great grandpa, your ancestor built this house by himself, and it is not something that you want to undertake lightly. If you don't have the free time, if you don't have the resources, if you don't have the knowledge, don't even try it. Don't even try it. You'll be stuck, and you'll be in a bad place. Luckily, I'm near the end of the tunnel. Depending on how things go in the next 3 or 4 days, everything should be fine. I don't expect. I haven't had any problems with any inspections yet, so I don't expect to. And after this, it's a cakewalk. I mean, uh, everything gets sealed up, and then I get final inspection, electrical, as long as everything works. Everything else has been checked already. Plumbing, same thing. Everything works. Everything's been checked. And HVAC. Well, God willing, the AC and the heater work perfectly fine because And after that, it's just some documentation that I got to turn in, and the final inspection. They check all the. They check that everything looks good, and that everything's in place, Yeah, yeah. I do enjoy being here because living in an RV is while you're building. If you had a crew, and it's a different story. If you're a project manager, it's a different story. When you're doing it all yourself, yeah, it's comfortable. You wake up whenever you want to wake up. I feel like waking up at 6 today. I feel like waking up at 5. I feel like waking up at 10 this morning. I feel like waking up at 4 in the afternoon and working all night. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. No problem. Obviously, take into account the neighbors, but that's not a problem here on 5 acres. I don't make any noise for them to hear me after a certain time. And I'm not doing any roof nailing in the middle of the night, that's for sure. So, all in all, that's the nice part, is you get to pick your own hours, but it's every day, and there's no. You better choose to see it through and commit yourself if you do something like this, because there's no, I'll just stop. You stop, you don't have a house, and then you have fees because your permit expired, or you're out of county ordinance because you don't have a fully built house. It could be condemned, and a lot of bad things could happen. Um, you could lose a lot of money because you counted on the house being $100,000 because it was only you doing it, and it turns out, for numerous reasons, it turned out to be double that. So it is what it is. I expected the house to cost somewhere in the neighborhood of $23 a square foot. We're probably looking at close to, not quite 50 bucks, but less than that, which is still phenomenal compared to the $160, which is the current going market for building a house, and one this size, even a little more, because bigger doesn't mean less. Bigger usually means a little more luxurious and a lot more work, and taller it's taller, so that's another thing. So it is what it is. I've gone on long enough, and thank you all for dropping by. Have a good one. I will see you at the next live. It'll probably be with when I do the drywall work. So, and thanks for joining me on my cleanup. Later.